Hello, welcome to FightCore USA.
This is the Comfort Brawler vs. the Stick and Move Sniper. A classic clash of fighting philosophies. Hey there and welcome to my channel, home of the world's greatest fighting analysis. Today we have an interesting matchup here. In this corner is the Comfort Brawler, who wants to heat up this phase, make it a war in the trenches and grind out a victory against their opponent. And in the other corner, it's the Stick and Move Sniper. This fighter wants to keep their opponent at range, pick them apart with weapons of mass destruction, keep their guard up, and be elusive and difficult to hit. So we have two fighters with completely different styles looking to impose their will upon one another. Who will come out victorious in this matchup? Let's find out. Right off the bat, the Brawler looks to close the distance. They are trying to bull rush this Sniper into the cage, but the Sniper is able to stay just outside of range, bobbing and weaving and really making it tough for the Brawler to get inside. If the Brawler can't get this fight to the inside, then they're gonna have a real problem because the Sniper is so precise with their strikes. Every time that the Brawler gets inside, they're gonna take some serious damage. But the Brawler is persistent. They are closing the distance. Again and again. But the Sniper keeps their guard up and does a fantastic job at staying out of harm's way. As the Brawler begins to get frustrated, they start swinging wildly. And every time they do that, the Sniper is counter-punching them and making them pay. Now the Brawler knows they need to get inside. But how do you get inside when your opponent is so elusive? It's gonna take some serious patience and discipline not to get baited by the Sniper. But as the rounds go on, the Brawler is going to tire. Their get more and more frustrated, and their re-swings are gone now because more and more telegraphed, and the Sniper is going to capitalize. They're gonna punish the Brawler every single time they get overzealous and try something stupid. The more that the Brawler tries to force the action, the more the Sniper capitalizes and the more frustrating it's gonna be for the Brawler. Now, if the Brawler has a good gas tank, they might be able to weather the storm. They may be able to, okay, I'm gonna take some damage on the outside, but once I get inside, I'm gonna unload and let my volume of work rate take over. But if the Sniper does a good enough job of staying on the outside and picking the Brawler apart, then the Brawler is going to have no choice but to try to tie up the rest of the fight. The question becomes, does the Brawler have a strong enough wrestling game or a strong enough dirty boxing game to be able to tie up the Sniper? Because if they don't, then they're really going to be in trouble, as the Sniper could very well pick them apart for 5 full rounds and win a unanimous decision. If the Brawler does have a good wrestling game, then they might be able to take the punishment on the outside. Get inside! Get a takedown! And then grind out a victory against the Sniper in the later rounds. But this is going to be easier said than done. Because let's not forget, the Sniper wasn't just put on this earth to stand still and be a human punching bag. Most Snipers are also great at exploiting a wrestler's weaknesses. And if the Sniper can stay just outside of range, control the distance with their long limbs and weaponize their reach, then they'll be able to pick the wrestler apart on the way in. So the key for the Brawler is to ignore the jab. The Brawler needs to know that they're gonna have to eat some jabs on the way in. It's gonna be like walking into a hornet's nest. But the Brawler needs to push through, because if they don't, then the sniper will simply just sit back and pick them apart all day long. The brawler needs to be relentless in their pursuit of their prey. But the question becomes, can the brawler maintain that relentlessness? Because what happens if the brawler starts to get fatigued and they become less effective with their attacks? What happens if the brawler becomes less aggressive because they're tired? Because now the sniper will smell blood and they will turn into the predator and the brawler will turn into the prey. And that's not where the brawler wants to be. Now, the only way the brawler can win this matchup is if they can turn it into a brawl. The brawler needs to break the sniper's structure, break their stance, and get inside. Once the brawler gets inside, they need to smother the sniper. They need to be patient and wait for their opportunity to strike. The brawler needs to make it ugly. Inside, they need to make it a war in the trenches. Because if they can't do that, then the sniper will pick them apart all day long. The brawler needs to get that knockout blow, or they need to dominate the sniper in the dirty boxing exchanges. But can the brawler do that? Will they be able to impose their will upon the sniper? Or will the sniper prove to be too elusive? Will the sniper prove to be too technical and too smart and outpoint the brawler over the course of 5 rounds? This matchup is a war of attrition. It's going to come down to who can impose their style on the other one. Because the sniper isn't just gonna lay down and die. They're gonna do everything in their power to stay out of danger and pick the brawler apart. And the brawler isn't just gonna roll over and submit to the sniper's pressure. The brawler is gonna do everything they can to get inside and make it a war. So, who's gonna win this matchup? Let me know in the comments below. Now, whichever way this fight goes, it's gonna be an exciting matchup. If the brawler is able to get the knockout, then it's gonna be a thriller. If the sniper is able to outpoint the brawler, then it's gonna be a close and technical decision. Either way, it's gonna be fun to watch. One thing's for sure though, if you want to see a fight between a brawler and a boxer, click the link in the description below. I made a video breaking down the differences between brawlers and boxers. And trust me, after you watch that video, you'll never look at fighting the same way again. That's it for this episode of our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. We put out top 10 lists, fighting breakdowns, and so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.